What's up guys, it's Ryan here with HomeofTech, and today I'll be upgrading my lighting setup with two LED lights from Viltrox. So I previously did a review on an umbrella lighting kit. However, I need to upgrade that. It was providing enough light for my YouTube videos, but it was taking up a lot of space, so I decided that I'm gonna upgrade. But by me doing that, I wanted to go with something lighter, something that takes up less space and provide me with similar results. After doing some research, I came across these LED lights from a company called Viltrox. They are pretty thin, not too big, I think like 2 centimeters in thickness, and they provide a lot of light. So I picked up two of these and I'm gonna be unboxing one of them for you guys right now, so you guys could definitely see what comes in the box. And I'm also gonna set it up and go through all the settings so you guys definitely know what it's all about. So stay tuned. So guys, this is the LED light that I'm talking about. It's from a company called Viltrox. It's a professional LED light, and my main reason for upgrading is that, as I said before, I had the umbrella lighting. It was sufficient, but I needed something smaller, something more compact, and this comes in two variants. You could get it with a battery pack, and you could also get plug-in cords, because it does work with DC power. But I got the battery pack because I didn't want to have any cables, you know, dangling, or any cords running to any outlets or anything. I just wanted to have battery packs so I don't have the cords, and have it mounted where it takes up less space, because I have two sons and I'm not trying to create any trip hazards. So I try to keep things at a, you know, minimal when it comes to space and having extra cords or anything, you know, around the house. So I went with the battery pack. So we're gonna open the box and take a look what's inside. So when you open the box, you can see that it comes with a label and it says professional ultra thin LED light. This is pretty much instructions that shows you how to, you know, set it up, and there's also pictures on here which pretty much makes it simple and easy for you to set up and understand how it works. All you got to do is plug the battery pack to it. It has a on and off button, and you use that to turn it on and turn it off. There's also a little knob on it. It says menu button. You use that to pretty much adjust the brightness and whether, you know, you want a warm lighting or, you know, something just bright. So either like a more warm yellow light or a brighter white light. There's also, here you have the label where it says DC power. That's where you would plug it in. But when we get to the actual light, then you guys will get to see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put that over there. I guess this is just pretty much just something that comes with all their branding products. So here is the LED light, guys. I'm gonna take it out the plastic, and as you can see, it's pretty small, not that thick. I would say 2 centimeters. On the bottom you have a screw mount where you would mount this on a tripod or whatever stand you'll be using to set it up, or as I will have it, I would have it on an arm that I'm, you know, pretty much a rig that I use to record all my YouTube videos. But when you turn to the back, you see where the battery pack is supposed to go. You have the on and off switch right here, and it's labeled which side is on, which side is off. But I think pretty much everybody will know that, you know, the 0 mean off and that little thing like a 1 means on. here it says DC power. This is where you would plug the DC power in and plug it into a socket to have constant power. I think right here is, I can't remember exactly what that is for, but we'll get to that in a minute. Here you have a knob. I think you use this to adjust the brightness and the warmness, the warmness of the light. So we're gonna get to that, because after I do all the unboxing, take everything out the box, I'm gonna pretty much set it up so you guys could see what it's all about. So this is pretty much the light. As I said before, it's pretty thin, white on top, so I think I'll get good lighting out of it. Put that, I should put it right here and not so far to the side. So in the box you have this piece, which is the mount, and you're supposed to screw it in like so. So this little plastic piece is supposed to fit right here in that hole to keep it stable. So you attach it like that, and then you turn this to screw it down firmly. Then this piece is screwed onto the tripod or whatever you're gonna be mounting it on, and then you have this that will allow you to adjust the angle of the light when it's mounted. So this pretty much makes it easy to angle it however you want it, and pretty much just work it however you see fit. But I'm just gonna tighten that down, and I'm gonna put that to the side. Here we have the charger for the battery pack. I think this is the battery pack right here. I'm about to take it out, but it's pretty easy to mount the charger in here, the battery on the charger. Let me take the battery out the pack. Just gonna rip it because we won't be using this stuff anymore. So the battery has two little pins, so it's easy to line up. All you have to do is just put it on like so and push it in, and then you have that green light pretty much indicating whether or not the battery has power in it, whether it's charged or not. More than likely, if the light is green, means that the battery is charged, but if it's red, it means that the battery needs to be charged. And as I said, I bought two of them. I already opened one, so I pretty much know the basics about this LED light, so that's why I'm able to tell you guys. When you're detaching it, all you got to do is pull it off. Sometimes this piece might come off with it, but it's pretty easy to just push it back on like that, and it's not a big deal at all. So I'm gonna move the box out the way, put the charger right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to mount the battery on the back of it. So it's pretty simple. You just rest the battery like that and push it down, and that's pretty much how you mount the battery to it. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to show you guys how to operate it right here before I even mount it. So this is the on and off switch. So when you turn it on, you can see that it's 100%. It has 100% battery, and the brightness is at 5600K. You could turn, this is the, right here is the, all right, let me adjust the warmness of the light. So you can see it went down to 3500, 33, and that's the lowest that it could go. So you see it's giving off a yellow light. You can see it reflecting off the table. But if you go to the opposite end, which is 5600K, it's white and much brighter. So however you want it, you could just pretty much turn this little dial and adjust the settings accordingly, right? You could go down for a warmer, look, or up for a brighter look. Then all you got to do is press on this little knob right here, and then you adjust the brightness of the light. So that percentage is how bright you want the light to be. So all you got to do is just turn this knob and the brightness will go down. You could turn it all the way down to 20%. So as you can see there, guys, it's presently at 20%, and you can see the light reflecting off the table, and that it's not super bright. But as soon as I start cranking it up to like 70-80%, you see the light getting brighter. So now it's at 100%. So that's 100%, and we're gonna go to 20%. That's 20% light. So you're able to adjust the warmness of it as well as the brightness of it, and I think that's a pretty good feature, seeing that not a lot of LED lights offer this feature at the price point that I got this one for. I got this one for $37.99 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below for this exact light. And as I said, I got 2 of them. I think these are good budget options, you know, to replace an umbrella lighting setup, because as I said, it takes up less space. It uses a battery, so you don't have to worry about any cords or anything like that, and it provides good lighting. Because the light that you guys are seeing that is lighting this video that I'm recording right now, it's just from one of these LED lights. So the one that I said I unboxed before, that I opened, that's the one that's providing the light for this area right now. And I have the second one that I'm reviewing on the table, showing you guys the percentage and all that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount this one to my rig that I have, and then I'm gonna show you guys the difference in terms of the lighting, because you guys already see how, you know, to configure it, how to set it up however you want it with the brightness and the warmness. So I'm gonna just put it up on my rig, and then you guys will see how much brighter my face will look compared to when I just started the video, and you guys will get to determine whether you want 1 or 2. So guys, this is pretty much how it looks with only 1 light. As I said, I have everything set up on a rig, and I have 1 light right here mounted above my head pretty much, and it's shining the light down. So I don't know if you guys will be able to tell the difference, but I hope you are. As I said, 1 light, and now I'm gonna switch to 2 lights so you guys can see how much of a difference there is. So guys, this is how it is with 2 lights. I have 1 on my left, 1 on my right, and the light is shining down at me. So this to me is much better. I have them at the maximum brightness. It might be, you know, much brighter than you guys would want it to be, because I kind of changed up a little bit of the camera setting when I was only using 1 light, so it might be extra bright, but you can adjust all that stuff inside the camera setting to turn the ISO and stuff like that down a little bit, so you're not, you know, flooded with all that bright light. But that's just pretty much how I had configured it, because I was only using 1, but now I'm using 2. You can see how much light, you know, is beaming at me. I could turn it down, you know, on both of them. So I'm gonna also do that so you guys could see the difference, and also go with like a warmer tone, maybe like 3600K, so you guys could see what that looks like as well. So guys, as you can see, I changed it to 3600K, and it's more of a warm yellow light that I'm getting from both LED lights. I don't know if you guys like, you know, that type of setup where your videos have that warm tone to it, but me personally, I rather, you know, that bright light. I'll just adjust the settings on my camera to, you know, compensate for the lights being so bright, but I rather having my LED lights bright. I feel like, you know, it light my surroundings better. Let me switch back to the regular. So guys, this is pretty much how I always have my lights set up, the exact brightness. I like the way the light is shining down at me. Also, the camera setting is exactly how I would use it to record my videos. and I pretty much do all my videos with the same setup in this, you know, spot when I'm recording anything here at my home. And as I said before, the price for one of these lights is pretty good. It's just $37.99, and as I said, I picked up two, so that's gonna run you roughly $80 if they add tax to it or anything like that. I picked them up on Amazon, and I think that they're good LED lights. I do recommend them for people who are on a budget and can't afford those expensive lights that we see all the other YouTubers using. I mean, by all means, if you can afford those lights, go for it. But if you're on a budget like me, these options are pretty good options. You know, you could pick up one like this, and there are also similar ones on Amazon that you guys could pick up. So feel free to check out other ones. I'll put a link for this specific one in the description below. Also, if you like what I'm doing, if you like my videos, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and click the notification button so you receive all notification for future videos. And until next time, it's Rayan here with HomeofTech. Peace.